Hi, people. There's a lot of noise going on, a lot of traffic, a lot of articles about Michelle Obama being a man, being a transsexual. And those articles are getting a lot of traction now before it's news, where I make my articles. And the thing is that there's a lot of uncertainty now in politics with the feeling, people have the feeling that Obama and all his government have been lying to them, and that also that Obama and the people around him are really targeting to harassing the American people with the IRS and everything. And the Democrats don't want the Tea Party and the Republicans and the birthers and people who want to reveal the truth. They don't want them to speak out. And so there's this mistrust towards Obama and the people around him. And people have always been wondering about Michelle Obama. Why is she so masculine? Why is she's like a hard left radical. She's always saying very, very radical things about black people, about being left wing and radical communist. And so people are wondering what's with this lady, and she must have some. It's like she's not saying everything she wants to say. So people have a feeling that she's really radical and violent. And so people are wondering if she's not like feminine at all, and particularly if you're the first lady of America, you're expecting that woman to be very feminine and to be like an ideal, feminine ideal for people, for the whole world. And she's just none of that. She's everything she's doing is like pushing people around and shoving them around. So people are wondering, maybe she's a transsexual, because there's all this talk about Obama being a homosexual. Like, Obama's very feminine, right? When he threw the baseball, he looked so really feminine. Everybody was saying he looked feminine, and she looks so masculine. She looks more masculine. Like, if she were the president, she looks much more masculine than Obama. Really, definitely. He's like effeminate. And then there have been these reports that from Chicago, that he was a member of a gay club in Chicago, which was called, there's one article by Wayne Madsen, and then there was another, and then afterwards, and Jerome Corsi, who was a birther, he did a big report about that, and about the same thing. And then there's another guy who's in Chicago, who's a gay reporter. His name is Kevin Dujan, and he made a whole series of reports about that. Then at World News Daily, Jerome Corsi made a very, very long article about the investigations he did in the gay community in Chicago. And there's this bathhouse called Man's Country on North Clark Street or something. And they say that they went in there and looked at the register, and Obama was a life member there, and so was Rahm Emanuel. And the gay reporter interviewed members of that club, and they said, well, yeah, Obama used to come every Thursday or something. Every Thursday or every Friday, he would come there. So he was like a regular member. And that reporter also said that it wasn't just that bathhouse. There was also a whole network of gay hangouts. There was one hotel, I can't remember the name of the hotel, and where they had orgies, like gay orgies. And Obama was a regular there too. So so there's that hotel, there's the bath club, and then there's a whole string of other locations where they hang out, the gays hang out. Obama was familiar fixture everywhere. So Obama's this crazy guy. The day he was elected in Chicago, the lottery, next day drew 666. And that's the sign of the Antichrist. So there's this video here, which you people can watch, which is called Obama the Lottery 666. You know, we can watch the first few minutes of that, because that's really interesting. Here, check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna blow that up here. Yeah, I'm gonna play that back at the beginning. Check it out. The next evening, November 5th, after Obama's election, the Illinois State Lottery winning numbers were announced in his home. So the lottery was drawn next day after Obama's election. Okay, so here's the two evening games were. So the lottery pick the day after Obama's election was 666 and 777 and 9. So this is a picture of the lottery website in Illinois. You see here, evening pick 33666. So you people know what the biblical significance is of 666. It's the mark of the Antichrist. It's the mark of the Antichrist. So some people say, yeah, well, the heaven would not speak through the lottery. Yeah, that's not true. Because nobody knows heaven's ways. You know, the ways of heaven are unfathomable. And also, you know, Moses had this burning bush which spoke to him. The burning bush. And there was one prophet called Balaam, and he had his donkey who spoke to him with heaven. And there was also, Moses had a rod, and that flowered and was speaking to him. Speaking rod, and there was a rod that turned into snakes, and the Niles turned into blood. And so heaven speaks through these miracles. So one can't say that you see, this 666 number means that Obama is the Antichrist. That's what it means, basically. That's the meaning. So would God speak through a lottery? He spoke through Balaam's donkey, you see? He spoke through a burning bush to Moses. You know, you people all know that. So the ways of heaven are unfathomable. He spoke through a rod turning into a snake, Moses. He spoke through a rod that budded to Aaron. He can speak through lottery numbers if he so chooses. Heaven can speak through the lottery. There's no problem for it. The miracles can happen anywhere. So does this prove that Obama is the Antichrist? Yeah, it does. It does prove that Obama is the Antichrist. This guy says no, but his video is saying that yes. Or it may be a warning. See, or it may be a warning. He's actually saying yes. That's what he's saying. His meaning is that he's saying yes. So we have, now people are really getting excited about Michelle Obama, if she's a transsexual or not, because they're thinking that everything is so phony with this guy Obama. Like Obama is really an evil man. So he's typically like the Antichrist. He is an evil man. He's doubled the debt. You know, you people know that the American debt has doubled. So every American now owes $50,000 per person. And with the interest, our grandchildren will owe like twice that, at least maybe 3 times that. Every person will owe like $150,000 in 20 years, or more than that, like maybe $300,000 in 20 years. So you take one family of 4 people, which is just one paycheck, but they'll owe, you know, $1.5 million for 4 people with just one paycheck. So they won't be able to pay that back. So the government will say, you have a debt of $1.5 million, and you have 2 possibilities. Either you go to jail, or else you file for bankruptcy. You know, if you file for bankruptcy, then you know, then you can't start a business or whatever, because if you file for bankruptcy, then you know, banks won't trust you and whatever. So then the government could say, okay, well, you're going to live off handouts, you know. you're going to live off our handouts. We're gonna pay for everything because you filed for bankruptcy, so we own you now. We own your house, we own everything, and so you can only do the work. We'll give you work. You'll work for us, and if you don't have food, well, we'll feed you, and we'll give you medical care and everything. So you'll just you'll depend on them. You depend on the government. You'll just be their slave. And that's what's happened. That's what Obama has done. He's done that. Every kid that's born today is going to owe like $300,000 when he gets to be 20. And the lottery drew 666. We just saw that in the video. It drew 666. So 666 is money, basically, which is the lottery. So in the Bible it says the Antichrist forces his mark of the beast on everybody's hand and forehead. That's what Obama's doing. He's forcing Obamacare on people. He's forced the bailouts, the stimuluses, everything. And that's how he worked up the debt. The debt has gone so high. So Obama is the Antichrist. But now people are wondering about Michelle Obama, because birds of a feather flock together, So people who are people of a kind, they stick together. So they're saying, hey, this guy's the Antichrist. So what is this lady? She looks like a man. So these videos are just going off the shelf at Before His News. So I'm making a video so that we can get to talk about these things. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So let me see. I've got to try to figure out. Okay, I figured out how to turn this video off because okay, people. So I hope you appreciate this video. Bye bye.